Hello, welcome to the WeighPay Group. Today in this video we're going to talk about our WeighPay One product line, and we're going to specifically talk about sell tickets and outbound sell tickets. Let's go ahead and dive in and get started. Alright, today we're going to do a specific use case. This use case is we're going to create an outbound sell ticket, but we are not going to connect it to a sales order or connect it to a ticket tracker for lot tracking. So we'll just do kind of a build it and sell it type of transaction. Today we're going to talk about three different client apps. So we have the WeighPay mobile app, which is for phones and for tablets. This is your Android application. We also have what we call WeighPay Pro applications. These are desktop applications for your Windows desktop and your Mac desktop, etc. And then of course your WeighPay Online, which is a back office that can be accessed from any web browser, from any device, anywhere in the world at any time. So let's move on. The first thing we're going to do in today's video is we're going to sign into our WeighPay Pro application. This is our Windows application. So that's the app that we're going to do this video in. We're going to start by opening a cash drawer. After the cash drawer is open, we're then going to open up a sell ticket, and we are going to add a customer. So typically by adding a customer, we mean you can add a vehicle using a plate or truck number. This vehicle could indicate a third-party hauler as well. And we're going to add our bill to account. So that would be the first couple things we do is we get a ticket started. From there, we're going to select our products and or services, and that will allow us to accept the heavy weight of the truck. And typically in this demo, we're going to show you how to collect the tare weight using an existing pre-stored tare weight after we select the vehicle. So in this use case, the vehicle is going to arrive empty. We already have the tare weight. We are then going to accept the gross weight once the truck returns back to the scale after it's loaded up its product. We're going to print and finish this ticket, capture a signature, and select a payment type. After that ticket is done, we're going to cover three different options for what you can do on a paid ticket. You can edit it, you can clone it, or you can void it. So we'll go over that. And then we'll jump into the back office and talk about how we can combine tickets that have been sent to AR, and so this would be known as AR consolidation. We'll show you how that's done in the WeighPay application. Let's go ahead and jump into the app and get the video started. Okay, here we are. We've opened up and logged into our WeighPay Pro application. This would be on our Windows computer or a Mac machine. We're going to start by going into our cash drawer. So you'll notice right in the middle of the page, we can click on the cash drawer. Now you're going to notice that today I've done some transactions. And so you can see when it's a cash transaction, credit card transaction, etc., and how much cash is left in my drawer. So I'm going to go ahead and close this drawer, and then we're going to open the drawer as if it was first thing in the morning. Let's say we start out with $100 in our cash drawer. So you can see here that I started with 100 and I have 100 left. So this could replicate maybe a morning staff that came in, did a few transactions, they went to lunch, and then I've opened up another drawer. So we'll kind of take a look at this scenario. But this is managing your cash drawer. And there's quite a bit of functionality for printing the cash drawer, popping the cash drawer open that you can utilize. But this gives us a running tally of what's happened today in our cash drawer through our tickets. So let's go back to our home screen. And from our home screen, we're able to go into a sell ticket. Now this is our active sell ticket screen. This would be, if we had trucks in our yard right now, they would be parked in here. And we could reselect them and get the heavy weight. You're going to notice it's date ranged, so this is always today's date, so that way you can see a clean history of what's going on in your yard presently, just in case you're holding on to a few tickets for other purposes. Let's go ahead and get started by creating a sell ticket. And in this sell ticket, a couple of things that we can do. You can add a customer, or you can add a hauler. So in which case, if I have a hauler, third-party hauler on my scale, I might select this button and I might go down to plate and say, okay, let's put in their plate number. Let's hit search. Okay, so that's one of our own trucks. That's Riverside Recycling Truck. And we're going to go back to our ticket. That's our hauler. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to identify who the bill to customer is. So let's say that's All Season Excavating. We're going to go ahead and pop them on the ticket just in case they have special pricing. That's why we want to select the customer first, because it'll determine the pricing on the product as we go down. Let's go ahead and select a product. You'll notice we got 3/4 minus road base. In here, we're going to go ahead and just use my, I'm going to go ahead and just put in 30,000 kilograms, because you can notice the truck already weighed 18,800 kilograms on its own, in which case you can see that we're confirming the price. So we have 30 metric tons, 19 metric tons is the tare weight, and 11 is our net times $8.50, which means they owe us $93.50. So you can see that down here at the bottom of the screen. We're able to then move past this. If we're going to close this ticket up, we can print pay, print email and pay, a lot of different options here, but we're just going to print right now for this video. And we're going to capture the driver's signature that said, okay, you've got your load, go ahead and head on out and make your delivery. At this point, we can say, is this something that is being paid in cash? Are they paying by check? Are we sending it to AR billing, in which case we're going to group more tickets later? Or are we just going to accept a credit card? So you have all these different options. We'll just do the AR billing option because we're going to jump in to our AR billing screen here in a second and show you how those tickets can be consolidated. First and foremost, let's go to look at tickets that are paid. We follow our script, and you're going to notice that these are tickets that have been paid. So let's say this ticket, which was sent to AR, or this ticket, we'll go ahead and take a look at. So once we have this ticket here, we would then be able to say the three different options. I can void it all together. I can clone and void. This is our edit option. Or I can just clone it because this truck is coming back and we're doing a return load with the same weight, same material, or the weight could be different, but the same material. But I'm going to void clone, and we're going to go ahead and put in a reason here into this video. So hold on. Okay, now we've opened up the same ticket, and we're going to assume that we maybe needed to make a price modification, and it was supposed to be $9 is what we're charging them, or for whatever reason we had a change in the ticket, and we can do the same thing. Now this ticket didn't have my hauler on it, but this was a previous ticket I did in the database. But we're just going to go back, print pay, and then you can see that we can take cash this time. And so they owe us $45. I'm just going to hit the all button, or you could hit the $50 button. They owe us $5. So it will do a cash tender amount. So you can do cash, check, credit card, or AR. And then we'll save this ticket, and we are complete. So at this point, let's go take a look at our back office and consolidating some AR invoices. Okay, now we've navigated back to our WeighPay Online. This is, again, any web browser on any device at any time from anywhere. We're just simply going to go to our accounting. We're going to go down to AR billing and sales invoices. You're going to see here that we've got these two tickets that we've done today that were sent to AR. We're going to consolidate both of those tickets. So by clicking the Add to Summary feature, now I could have done a search. It could fill out 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 of these, and I can hit Add All to Summary instead of manually selecting. But I manually selected since we only had the two. Once we're able to do that, you can see click here to create AR invoice. So you're going to see here that we have the ability to add an attention to, maybe if there was a DBA for all seasons, or maybe if there was payment terms that we wanted to address as creating this invoice, as this may be pushed into your QuickBooks. We're going to take ticket 26, ticket 19, and we are going to save those two tickets. I now can email this invoice directly to my customer, and or this invoice has now been pushed into your QuickBooks, in which case you can invoice out of your QuickBooks. We're going to see here, I'm going to put it on the screen, the ability for us to see these two tickets, these two ticket numbers, the products, the prices, the amounts, the total, tax, etc. And then you can see the actual tickets behind it. So this is the scale ticket, ticket 1019, ticket 1026, and then we can go back to the cover page, and on the cover page shows us our invoice date and shows us this is invoice 1000. Again, this could be pushed into your QuickBooks. So that's pretty simple on how to do that. If you were going to go one step further, we could go into this AR summary and we could set a payment against this. So we could take this as our next step, and you could say on this date, let's say today is the 13th, and let's say they're going to give us a check, and we're just going to set a single payment. We can take partial payments as well, but I'll set that payment. You can see here that you can attach images, attach files, email this paid invoice to the customer and say thank you for your payment. So if I print this off, then you're going to notice it's paid. You're going to notice how it was paid on the invoice. So that kind of concludes how to create an AR ticket, how to send it to the back office, how to create an AR payment, consolidation, and then how to accept payments on it. So giving you the functionality that you need in the WeighPay solution. WeighPay, so advanced, it's simple.